Getting on edges, working on technique, just being able to be disruptive. We have to go back and look at the film, look at what we're doing wrong, being able to read the sets. Like we have to go back to like basically the square one to be able to just help us be able to beat those things.
He was saying this was probably going to be one of y'all's toughest O-line games the whole year. I mean, just kind of what you've seen from them that makes them such a tough out.
There's Auburn O-line. I mean, they're tough. They're big and they're strong, but we're tough too. Like, we always play our best against the best O-line, and we're going to bring the fight to them and not allow them to bring the fight to us.
How much time did you and Rashard spend together when you were both rehabbing? I mean, you guys started together, almost get hurt together, and kind of came back the same week.
Every second. Like, it was just so much extra rehab was done. Like, we was like the first ones in here and literally like the last ones out of here when it came down to getting rehab. Because like, we both know we both wanted to get on the field. And we both had the same work ethic. We push each other to the limits, like way over the limits. So like, if I would have seen him walking before I was able to walk, then probably I would be trying to walk right there next to him, just to push myself. So that's just like how we work. Our work ethic is pretty much unmatched.
Obviously, you don't want to be hurt. You don't want your teammates to be hurt, but does it almost kind of help to have another guy kind of going through that process with you? You kind of grinding, like you mentioned, kind of push each other?
Yeah, it did help. And then it helped that it's Rashard. I mean, that's my best friend on the team. And, I mean, he's a clown. So, like, just being with him, letting him be so dramatic, and, like, he just worried about his pain, and then we just basically, like, talk about each other, like, just make fun of each other, like, how we got hurt or this and that, just kind of, like, enlighten the situation.
How did you see the guys behind you guys grow throughout?
They grew a lot. They just got more disciplined. They kind of like believed in this defense. Like they seen that they're able to do it, which they knew they can do it. But it's easy to see how powerful they got, more confident they got. And like, I mean, like I tell them, like we all share the spotlight. There is no starters. Like we do the same amount of reps, we do the same amount of plays. There's like we're all equal on that defensive line.
Glen, going against a freshman quarterback Saturday, what do you want to make his first experience in Tiger Stadium like?
One he won't remember. I mean, forget. I don't know why I said remember.
Either way it works.
He's not going to want to remember this one because, I mean, Tiger Stadium, best place to play at. And going as an enemy to the Tigers, it's the worst place to play at.
You know, they haven't won here since 1999. Figured out this way. He wasn't born then. There's 8 starters on this team. Now, you were born then, but there's 8 starters for LSU that weren't born then. LSU's won 9 in a row against Auburn in Tiger Stadium. I know that this game is what matters, but just keeping that, that streak going and just tell them how, just tell me what is the mystique of Tiger Stadium right now?
The fans. I mean, we feed off of them. They get louder and louder as the game goes, no matter what. Any big play, like the fans are just so loud we can't even hear each other. So like on defense, the fans get so loud we can't even talk. Like we just gotta do hand signals and stuff. So I mean they run the game really.
So you don't know what happened the last time Auburn won here either, do you?
No.
Tell them that.
They smoked cigars on the Eye of the Tiger after the game. It was a cigar game. It was the earthquake game, the night the barn burned. A lot of these games have names. That was the cigar game.
That won't happen again.
People
they enjoyed those cigars.
Yeah, that was the last time they're going to enjoy it, to be honest with you.
Would you ever smoke cigars on an opponent's field?
No, because you got to respect all your opponents, but I'll make it known that we won the game. So I'll make something be known, but I'm not doing that.
Not a cigar guy?
No.
Cigars are rough, man.
How did that feel going over and beating
My
him
mom
like
would
that
kill me
last?
if she see me smoke anything. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 21 years old and still could get killed for something like that.
Auburn, going over there and beating them on their field last year, though, had to be an awfully satisfying game. What do you recall about that?
That game was just like that's just a game that always popped in my head when you think about LSU defense and like how we played like this whole football team. That was a complete game. And then when Cole Tracy kicked the field goal, I mean, you see him smiling and stuff before the kick. Like, that's something I wouldn't be able to do. And I'm a confident guy, but how confident he was, I probably wouldn't be able to kick that kick.
As the situation grows each week, you win. You're ranked number 2. You got to maybe if you win this one, you got a number 1 game against the number 1 team coming up. Just how much does it grow? The emotion, the anticipation, everything every week grow as everything becomes bigger and bigger each week as you go.
I mean, we're not worried about that right now because we focus on every week being 1-0. We take it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and 1 practice at a time. So we don't believe in any of the hype. We don't listen to any of that. So that's something like we don't even focus on.
Yeah, and has it been hard to avoid that though? I mean, you guys are getting so much praise and love, and people are talking about Joe for the Heisman and this and that.
We see it. Like some people see it on TV. I don't watch TV at all. So it's just stuff we see. You just gotta like be disciplined not to ignore it.
Mm-hmm. People talk about this being a veteran team. Does it help? Does it help that y'all are a veteran team to maybe deal with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it helps a lot because we know like how to go through things. Like you know how to pick each other up. There's no like body getting on each other. So like if someone messes up, it's next play. We'll pick your head up. We're gonna make sure you're okay. Like we have a team full of leaders, and anybody could be a starter anywhere else, and like we all came to be here, and we just wanted to lead. And we got one goal in mind.
It's the 3rd top 10 game you guys have played. Do you feel like between all the games you guys played last year and this year, this is kind of a team that's well versed in it, or kind of battle tested in these games?
I don't really know. I mean, that's something I can't really answer. Like, it's just the next opponent. Like, it doesn't matter who we play, when we play. It just matter how we play. We go out there and execute our job. It don't matter if they're top 10, not ranked, or anything.
You're 7 games in now. What's the most common way you've seen teams try to attack you guys offensively?
Kind of like do like a mixture, read our defense with defense wear, and kind of like do lookovers and check to something like try and get us in a disadvantage. But Coach Aranda does a lot of checks himself, so it's kind of hard to get us in a disadvantage because I mean we're constantly changing plays in the middle of it, and we always making adjustments every drive.
With Fulton and Stingley both locking people down pretty well on the outside right now, are you seeing teams kind of shy away from ever going outside?
Yeah, they try. Then they try and run the ball after that, and we're one of the best run defenses. So when you got those guys doing that, our linebackers control the middle, we're controlling all the run. Not much a team can do. Like we just have to come together, and we just had to pick up all our pieces together, and everybody's holding that point.